Hey you guys, I wanted to make this video just to tell everyone that I'm doing okay after that whole experience of what I went through recently. I really done a lot of soul searching and digging deep and trying to really grasp and understand like what I was going through, what I was experiencing um on a deeper level. And it came to me like just randomly. I think I was on the computer like doing some work, and I just came to the realization that the reason why I had to go through that experience, that relationship and everything, was because it was the very first time that I had ever been so deeply romantically connected to somebody else. And that experience taught me that I am a loving being, that I can give love to somebody in a way that I never thought I could to somebody that wasn't maybe a close relation to me, or that I thought had some kind of closer tie to me as a person. I mean, I know like in the spiritual sense we talk about love and we talk about unconditional love and loving everyone and all this other stuff. And that's an amazing thing to be able to do. But I think it's it's something almost that you have to almost grow into. I think generally we still tend to hold very close connections to those are that we deem as being closest to us, like our children. Like when you're a mother, you give birth to your child. For so many women, you have that instant bond, that instant connection. It doesn't happen with all women, as we know and we can see, but it does happen, very often. That generally is the natural thing that happens. And so it's really easy for us in that way to be able to love our children once we have that connection. Um, and family members can be similar. Sometimes we get on with them, sometimes we don't. It depends. but sometimes with love relationships, particularly if you've had challenging experiences in love relationships, like I know I have had some in the past. Some have been really pleasant and great. Some you know, were lessons that I had to learn. But either way, I feel like this relationship really was something that stood out from anything else that I had ever experienced on a romantic level. And it taught me that I can open myself up to somebody, I can trust somebody, and I can actually give more of myself in a way that I hadn't before. And but I'm still working even on that aspect, because I remember even when we were together, he would say to me that you keep a lot of things for yourself, like you keep a lot to yourself. And I think in a way he felt like in an emotional way I was a bit selfish in that, and not selfish in a way of physical things, but selfish in the way of not wanting to let myself be too in the relationship, if you get what I'm saying. Like not wanting to give my whole self to this relationship. And I think still that was a issue that led to us breaking up in the first place. um but at least I know within myself that it has made me grow in certain ways, and it did make me experience certain things that let me know that whatever future relationships I form, I know that, for one, it will have to be a relationship where I have a very deep connection with that person. Before this last relationship, it was easy for me to get into a relationship with somebody that I didn't feel very connected to. And I think that that was really what I was searching for more than anything in a relationship, without really knowing it entirely, was that I was searching for that really deep connection with someone, an intensity that doesn't just, that you can't fake, that you can't just that you can't go without once you've experienced it. And I honestly can say that the fact that I got to experience it really made me feel that that's what I truly want, um with anyone that I come across in the future. Any potential partner, there would have to be that element of a deep rooted soul connection, that is a spiritual connection. And for me, that spiritual connection is something that really is the difference between just coexisting with someone or just being totally one with your spouse. So yeah, there's so much stuff that we have to learn in this life, and the universe comes up with so many wonderful ways to show us these lessons, and I'm really grateful for them. The card, when I went through my tarot deck, I was using my chakra cards. That's a new deck I bought as well. The card that came up was enlightenment, and that was a card that was basically showing me what I would experience after this relationship, this breakup and everything. The cards that came up was enlightenment. And I can definitely say, yes, it has been an enlightening experience for me. It's definitely opened up my eyes and has definitely made me see things from a different perspective. And now I feel like I can move forward knowing that, okay, I've learnt my lesson. All my other relationships have to be so deep soul connections from here on out, and I'm not gonna settle for anything less. So I guess if anything, it's made me yeah, lift my standards. Now my standards have become higher, so that's a good thing. Not to say that I didn't have standards before, but I think that spirit kind of raised the bar and was like, yeah, now you need to be with somebody that is spiritual, somebody that is on the same wavelength as you, or that's surpassed you, so that you can really have that kind of deeper bond. So yes. This would be my last video talking about this. But I just wanted to kind of make it just to tell people that I'm doing okay and everything is fine, and I'm definitely in a better place now. So I'll see you guys. Bye.